So a lot of people have reacted to this before. My Strange Addiction episode with the guy who has sex and you know dates his car, and it's like I have a lot to say. It's like who cares? Like go and live your life if that's what you want to do. But yeah, let's get into it.
My name is Nathaniel. I'm 27 years old, and I'm in a serious relationship with my car.
See, that makes me jealous because before the relationship I have now, I could have just dated my car and like everything would have been resolved. Like, good for him, man. Like if it wasn't for dating now, I would have just said fuck relationships and dated my car. But I'm so yeah, I better not better not cheat on him with my car though. My car's looking pretty good right now. Chase is my addiction.
Morning, baby. My handsome man.
Nathaniel is in a committed relationship with a car that he's named Chase.
I don't know, dude. I don't know about Chase. Like, don't give him around any other car. He might be sleeping behind his back, man. Just anytime Nathaniel's on the road, I'd make sure that his car isn't eyeing other cars or other humans. I don't know if the car dates the cars. Is it because if the car is dating a human, does it date other cars too, or would it be other humans? Yeah, stay away from other cars and other humans, just to be safe. Just no one else can even ride in Chase, let alone drive him, because they're like sitting down in his seat the wrong way. You'd be like, oh, don't get too friendly there. Watch how you touch his dashboard.
He met Chase in a resale lot about 5 years ago.
Wait a second, you paid for his love? That's prostitution. Ah, ah, that's not true love. You're buying his love. You're putting gas in him. You're getting him checked by the technicians. You're just buying his love. He's there for the money. That's it. That hands down.
Love you, baby. It was love at first sight. His body and then his interior and everything just together just seemed to fit. And I just felt an instant connection.
Nathaniel's obsession first developed as a teenager when he would build model cars.
Yeah, that was probably his first sexual experience. Like, just you know, so just playing with cars. Probably got him an erection. I mean, while I watched NASCAR. Another left turn. Oh yeah.
But he didn't find true love until he met Chase.
I find this part of him the most sexy just because of the subtle lines and curves. I'll give him a kiss here and just kind of caress him down the side.
My initial reaction was I was kind of shocked. It was kind of weird because it was just hard to understand.
You're just jealous because you want his tip and he's giving it to Chase instead. Yeah, you're jealous. You got friend zoned. Yeah. To put that on your put that on your resume was taken by a car. Yeah. Let's tell that to your therapist.
Honestly, I don't know why I feel the way I do. But I just absolutely love Chase. We always have such a good time together. He likes a lot of the same music I do. We have a favorite song. It's Can't Fight This Feeling by REO Speedwagon.
Of course, his favorite band's name is also a name of a car.
I do get him gifts. How you buy something for your fiance or your wife. And then usually for his birthday, I try to do something special for him too. The favorite date would be going to the lookout area. Just lean against him a little and just be with him mainly. Love you.
But Nathaniel's relationship with Chase goes beyond dates and presents.
We have our times when we get sexual.
Does that feel good? You're a handsome man. Love you, baby.
They had that on TV. Like, he's going at it with who he's dating. Like, when they like censor that, like, I feel like I'm watching Pornhub right now, dude. It's like, what? It's like, I'd say keep it in the bedroom, but he can't get the car in the bedroom, so keep it in the car.
What we do the most often is I like to lean over his fender and across his hood and do little things like that and kind of press up against him and rub against him like that. One of his more bold positions is for me to be underneath him.
Usually a car on top of you means that you got in a car wreck. Not this case.
He really likes that. It's very special to make love to Chase.
Love you.
I am worried for my friend because it's not normal, and you may have people that don't understand and make fun of you.
When it comes down to it, like, I'm happy for him. Like, you know, I appreciate who I have in my life, but, you know, a relationship is hard work sometimes, and it's, for anyone, it's commitment, and it's communication, and it'd be a lot easier to communicate with a car than it would be another person. So if you found that and made it work, and it made them happy, it's like, for real, it's a great and beautiful thing. I don't know why, like, they would put this on My Strange Addiction. Like, you know, they knew that they were going to twist the story to make it as funny as possible with the situation. And, you know, like, if you wanted this taken seriously, you wouldn't have gone to TLC to tell your story. I hear they probably did all these scenes to make it look as funny as possible when it's probably not this big of a deal. It's not a big of a deal in the first place. Anyway, I know this probably ruins the comedy, but it's got to be said, man. It's like, there's no hate against this guy. It's like, I couldn't date a car, but, you know, if they repossessed my car, I would lose a partner and the car. So, like, I couldn't deal with that heartache, you know?
Nathaniel's so attached to Chase, he rarely lets anyone else drive him.
Called it!
And never lets Chase out of his sight for more than 24 hours.
There have been times it brought tears to my eyes because I wasn't with him at work. His picture's on my desktop, so I see his face all the time. It really bothers me when he gets dinged or scratched. If something were ever to happen to Chase, my heart would just stop. I just have to gather myself here. I'm sorry for all that.
I am concerned for Nathaniel emotion-wise. I think life would be easier if he did change.
Love you.
Nathaniel's roommate Kim is one of the few people who know the full extent of his love life.
Well, not anymore. Really? They're blatantly lying to us. But that makes me feel kind of bad about his emotional state, though. Like, having to keep the car at his sight all times. Like, it's like, I can't even imagine what he actually like goes through. This was so long ago, though. With the video, it's like, wonder where he's at now, and if, you know, he's still with Chase, or he found somebody, you know, another car, or if he found a human, you know, it's curious. I'm curious. I hope he's okay. Like with like all the videos made on him, like and like kind of being outed with this. Man, did this video take a turn for the serious worst? But anyway, it took a turn. Get it, car? Hey, I'm back on it.
I guess the reason I don't tell a lot of people is because I don't know the response I'm going to get. I always worry about that little bit of disgust that somebody may have.
But Nathaniel's biggest fear is how his relationship could affect his career as a customer service technician.
I mean, if everybody found out, I'd be worried that it may affect my job.
I think he's just afraid that he's gonna cheat on Chase if he's around a bunch of beautiful cars. But also, I guess that'd be a concern of an employer, like, you just find him like just jerking off at the bottom of someone's car when he's supposed to be returning it. Like that would suck. To see, and it'd suck for him, and then he'd lose his job. But yeah, it's so maybe it'd be good for him not to be around all these other cars. Be tempted, Anyway, so that would be a dream job, though. On the other hand, just being around cars if you're sexually attracted to cars.
But I love him to death. I wouldn't trade him for the world.
Good night, baby. I love you.
So I'm gonna react to something else too. I'm gonna react to with the video with his dad, and how he reacts to it. But anyway.
Nathaniel asked me to come up here. Basically, he had something that he wanted to tell me. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I'd like to know what's going on in his life.
Yeah, it's something pretty important I want to talk to you about.
All right.
I'm just gonna come out and say it, I guess. I'm in an intimate relationship with Chase, sexually and emotionally.
You're in an intimate relationship with your car.
Yes.
And sexually with your car.
Yes.
It's your car.
Yes.
How does that work? How can you have sex with a car?
Mainly, it's just a lot of just rubbing up against him.
Okay.
And it involves masturbating as well.
I mean, like, this is actually like making me mad because it's like I feel like it's all fun and like I feel like sometimes for me personally, I'm not ready for like I'm asexual, by the way. I'm not really sometimes ready for asexual jokes, but like I can understand like if people are like joking around with me and like poking fun at it. I get it, but this makes me angry because it's like I'm actually like this isn't funny. It's just reminding me so much of like coming out, and it's like I sympathize with him. Like it's like he trying to explain to his father about this, and it's like you can tell that he's kind of judgmental about it. Again, these shows probably portray that, and that's not actually how he is. But it is making me mad. It's like you're the one asking, and you're acting all judgmental about it. It's like like I made some jokes, but go ahead and live your life. It's just like you shouldn't get judged over it. I just I like I said, I told jokes like that related to cars because I thought they were funny. Like when it comes down to it, he shouldn't be judged for what he likes. It sucks. It's like it's one of those things where it's like yeah, I get the whole you reproduce by yourself. Ha ha ha. It's like I can see why that's a joke, but like this is like he's coming out to his dad pretty much, and it's like really it's just bringing up some old emotions in me. It sucks. It's like, this is supposed to be a funny video, but it's not. It's like, yeah, it just hits too home for me.
Help me out. When did, I mean, this started,
It mainly started when I was younger. I just didn't have a lot of friends, and
you've always been kind of a loner.
yeah.
You've always
and,
liked it alone.
Right.
Even-
I just started having those feelings more and more after I hit puberty, and it just became more and more serious after that, as far as the sexual side and the emotional side.
I mean, maybe that's God's way of you just, finding someone in your life. If you said you're a loner, it's like, it's good that, you found someone, like, even if it's an inhabited object, but you found, as long as you're not lonely, it's, maybe that helped you in life, dang. This video did a 360, didn't it? Oh, another car joke. See that? Yeah. I'm not stopping the jokes.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like my motorcycle, and I like my cars, but I mean, they're cars to me.
Right.
They're not a sexual object, I guess.
Those cars didn't want to be in a relationship with you, buddy, because you're just closed-minded.
As you see them, right? I mean, was it because I wasn't really around?
We just couldn't spend a lot of time.
Well, I mean,
I had to stay with Mom pretty much.
Right.
Oh, yeah. If you lived with just a single mother, and your dad wasn't around, hey, that means you wanted to go and have sex with a car and date it. Yeah, this very, very closely related there. Yep. In all seriousness, it's probably a sexual orientation, and it's like, my question is if he's interested in humans at all, and if it's just like, just like a fetish or something, or is he just interested in cars, where it's like, okay, well, you are just interested in cars, that's the only thing. So, yeah, it's as long as he's happy, like I said, just whatever, I'm just, that's the question I'd be asking if you're interested in, humans, like, and honestly, like, if I was his dad, I wouldn't care if that's what made him happy, like, I wouldn't, try to change it, but I would ask that to him, just out of curiosity, to see if it's like, if it's a sexual orientation thing, or if it's a fetish thing. So yeah.
I moved away and I wasn't around.
But
you.
I'm not blaming you for that.
But I know that it has something to do with it. I mean, I feel like it has part to do with it, not all, but part, because I wasn't around, wasn't there for you. I mean,
Not your fault.
I wish I could have been there for you and your sister more.
I understand.
When me and his mother divorced, the town that we were in there was not a lot of work. So the only way was to move off. But, I wish we could get closer. I wish there was more time. It seems like there's a long time that goes between visits. Hopefully we can get on a little bit closer relationship, and I can try to figure this out.
At least he's trying to figure it out. And there's another video I'm going to find that goes after this, where he goes into more detail. Let's see if I can find that and react to that too while I'm at it. So, I was wondering about that one clip where it went, like, I remember that meme, like, when he went like that, when he was explaining, when Nathaniel was explaining that he was dating his car to his dad, and his dad went, but I forget where it's from. I did find another video, though, I'm going to react to. It says Nathaniel did get help, which, like I said, it's like, I don't judge that he was dating it, but maybe it would be a good idea to give him help and actually find a substantial relationship that isn't in his car. So anyway, I'm curious. I don't think I ever saw the one about him getting the help that he needs. So this will be the last one I react to. Trust me. No more surprises. I was wondering where he is now, but this is probably, the only evidence I'll get unless I do some research. So I might do that at the end of this, just see where he is and like how he's doing, because I'm generally like concerned about him, like I don't mean that in a mean way. I feel like I'm concerned, like with all the YouTube stardom over the years and stuff. Like, jokes are jokes, but people can go too far with stuff too. So yeah.
So how does it feel when other people ride in Chase with you?
I just always think in my mind, I hope they don't do anything to hurt him.
For Nathaniel, the biggest negative is going to be rejection and social stigma. We worry that he's going to lose friends, he's going to lose a support network, that he could even lose his job because he's socially not acceptable.
What a consenting car and a man want to do in their free time, that is just unacceptable. Completely. I'm outraged. Yeah, it's chill, buddy. We're not talking about something like we're not talking about something like actually illegal here, okay? Like, chill.
Have you ever had a girlfriend or a boyfriend?
I've had girlfriends in the past, yeah, and it's always been hard. It's never worked out, I guess, because of that piece of me is still attached to cars.
Oh, so I was asking earlier about if it's an orientation or a fetish. This sounds like an orientation. It's if he is attracted more to a car than women. I don't know if he would, date women again, but I just gotta keep watching to find out. And this was probably before, dating guys was like completely out in the open. So we're probably not going to hear that question if he's gay or bi or any of that. So maybe that's what it manifested into. Who knows? Because he said he called the car a he, and maybe he is anything but straight. So we'll have to see it when we keep watching this.
You live in a kind of small town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
would it feel? What would it do to your emotions, to your state of mind, to become that car guy, the crazy car guy, the guy who's in love with his car? Do you think it would depress you? Would you be okay with it?
I haven't really thought about it, honestly. Like I said, I've just been kind of keeping a secret and hoping that no one finds out.
I was hoping that I could keep it a secret and no one finds out. Well, I know he probably meant that before he decided to. Maybe he did this to get himself help, which is, good for him. If he's not happy, dating cars and worried about others so much to the point where it's hindering his life, then, maybe it's good he got some help. So, anyway, yeah.
Do you feel like Chase cares about you?
Yeah, I do feel that from him. It's just in little things that he can do that I can feel him, I guess.
What worries me is that he's treating his car like a person. Like I understand if you want to have that, as a role play or whatever, but he's treating his car like an actual person, and that part is actually scary now that I think about it. So, yeah.
Just if he's having a bad day, I can tell it in his performance, and just I can kind of feel vibes, I guess, coming from him, and it's just, yeah.
That's he's treating it like a person, when your car's not doing so well and it I don't know, breaks down or something, he treats it like he's emotionally attached to his car. Oh no, it's dying. I can't even imagine if Chase, that was an old car back then. I don't know if Chase is still running as a car, if it died or not. That would totally destroy him, if it was sent to the junkyard. So I'm gonna look up now where he's at and if I can find anything. I did not find anything about him, which if I was him, like, either I would find something else to be known as so that dies down in the public eye, or I would just completely just not come back at all. Like I don't, like, you know, if you wanted to start a, you know, internet thing, like a YouTuber or something, like, you know, I'd want him to go for it. But if I was him and I didn't want to be, you know, a YouTuber or whatever, I'd just, you know, just stay out of the public eye. Well, I did find some stuff where if you masturbate in public in the car, then that's, you know, you could be put on the sex offender list, or, you know, that's public indecency, and I didn't think about that. Also, it said that he dated a car that was 24 years old, so, you know, the car wasn't underage. What else did I find? Oh yeah, he got arrested for shoving his thing in an exhaust pipe. I think that was before the show. It was worded in an article, but yeah, just I can't find where he, like, maybe I'll go to the second page, but yeah, he is completely off the internet, it seems like, after that. Yeah, just hope he's doing well. Like, hope I didn't go too far in the video, but I don't think I did. I think I was more, you know, sympathetic than anyone who's ever reacted to him ever's been. So I think I'm too hard on myself. I think he'd understand a good joke. So hopefully. Anyway, I'm regretting it, but I think it'll be an entertaining video nonetheless. So might as well put it up. But, you know, I feel kind of like a jerk now, but honestly, like, you know, I think I've made up for it in the second half of the video, and I don't think I went too far. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm a comedian. I'm an artist, and I review songs I really like and do top 10 lists, which that's probably what, like, you know, I gotta do that sometime, not saying when, so I don't put any pressure on myself, but sometime. And I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically, and let me know in the comments if you guys like these reaction videos. I'll be happy to do some more, you know, just it was fun to do. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Peace.